Hello, everyone. I'm Allison, and welcome to my weekly rundown coverage of Big Brother Canada, the week 4 rant live show. We're going to talk about what took place in the house the 4th week of Big Brother Canada, and a lot. I have to say, I stand corrected from last week. The balls have definitely dropped in the Big Brother house.
Yeah. Thanks to Veronica, really.
So as you can see, Tyler is roaming around New York City today, helping a friend move. So he is all over the place. Do you want to start, Tyler, real quick?
With just like my thoughts on everything that's going down?
We started out with Erica winning HOH. She nominated, who was it? Ryan and Marin.
Yeah.
And Ryan won the...
No.
Well,
are we talking about last week?
Yeah.
Because... That's this week.
No, that Marin and Maddie got nominated.
I'm sorry, Marin. Jumping ahead. Marin and Maddie got nominated. Marin and Maddie got nominated. Erica the Beast won the power veto, took Maddie off, put up Veronica. Veronica got sent home. It was a double eviction. Olivia won. Olivia put up Marin and Ryan. Ryan won POV. And they put up Hamza, backdoored Hamza. So Hamza and Veronica, two of the most entertaining people on this fucking show, are now gone. I'm at a loss. Go.
Yeah. So, let's break it down. First, let's start with Erica's HOH reign. I think that I really love Erica as a player, and I'm really she's probably the one I'm rooting for the most out of this season right now as it stands.
Absolutely.
But she's really on a trajectory of putting a huge target on herself. And I think that everybody will agree with that. I mean, she's won the past 3 competitions she's been in, and really she hasn't really needed to either, So somebody like Erica versus somebody like Johnny, who has those social ties that Erica does too. Who do you think is going to be targeted first? It's going to be Erica, because somebody else wants to win HOH for a change.
And she can't even lose when she tries. The bitch took a nap during the POV competition and try to let Maddie win it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
She wouldn't even lose. She tried to let them win.
I love it.
She just sat back and did nothing, and she still won. She just she looked pathetic just sitting there. So,
but I mean. Good for her in the moment for the veto competition anyway. In that moment to be you know what, I am way too far ahead. It's going to be obvious that I'm throwing this. So in my opinion, it's better to win than to be throwing something and the perception of everybody in the house, because then I think people are going to start thinking you're fake.
Why? Exactly. Why are you throwing it?
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Plus, it's her HOH too, so she could always just fall back on the excuse of I want to keep my nominations the same kind of thing. So I don't think that the veto was too terrible, but I don't think she needed to win that HOH again. I don't know. I hope she has a Dimitris or Kevin kind of style where she's beasting to the end. And I hope she doesn't get targeted because of all of these comp wins, which is very possible.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Hamza really egged her on to make a big move. And I thought to myself, is he doing that just because he's the king of chaos? Or is he doing that to make her have a bigger target on her and make him less of a target?
I felt like they genuinely had a good friendship, and he really cared. Now, on the other hand, you have Allie and Olivia, who are taking all of the credit for Veronica leaving, which I think is
loved.
Yeah, I mean, it's just they are playing the game through other people, which is something someone explained to me. Someone asked me the other day, Allison, how would you win Big Brother? Explain it to me. I'm like, you played the game through someone else and make them do the dirty work, and that is a perfect example of what they're doing right now. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tyler.
No, I really want to give a lot of credit to Olivia and to Allie. I think that they're doing a really incredible job. And to answer your question earlier, I think that Hamza is just the king of chaos, like you guys said. Like, I don't think that he is trying to like screw over Erica or anything. I mean, Erica was the only person that voted to keep him on his eviction. You know, like they really had a close bond, and it's really interesting to see like how like from the eyes of like Hamza and Erica, like this is a really chaotic move, maybe not the best, but how other house guests are taking advantage of knowing how chaotic these players are and using it to benefit their own games, you know? And I don't know, Olivia and Allie are really growing on me. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really starting to like what I see with them.
Well, at least they're playing the game.
Yeah,
they're playing the game and not sitting back and, you know, just floating along and
for sure.
Trying not to, you know, put a target on themselves.
Right.
So another thing that happened in the house this week, Veronica had a house meeting with the encouragement of Hamza, which I totally think and know for a fact was for his, entertainment.
Yeah.
And you asked me to count how many times she used the F word. Deborah, I seriously, like I told you in my message, I lost count, I think around 17 or so, because she's so quick to use that word. I couldn't keep up. She was like a gunslinger.
Yeah.
I couldn't keep up.
But did you notice? Did you notice that when they did it on the episode, they cut out all the F-bombs and only did one bleep at the end? And I'm like, are you kidding me? One bleep?
They cut out everything.
That's probably why it's probably why it was so choppy, honestly, in editing, because they had to work around all these F-bombs that she was dropping.
That's all it was.
What a terrible thing for Veronica to do. Like, this house meeting, like, really, I think, like, her doing that hanky vote, I think was a terrible decision. I don't think that she needed to do that. And before that, she was sitting really pretty. You know, think back to, like, the Hamza's HOH week. You know, he was so tight with her and Will that, like, he literally had them, like, spying in, like, a bathtub while Olivia was giving them up and stuff like that. And now, like, fast forward to this week, and Veronica just really, really fucked herself over. She didn't do any favors with that hinky vote.
She needed to keep her mouth shut for, like, another two weeks.
Well, right. Well, I feel like when people lie like that, or when people do, like, a hinky vote like that, you really have to watch the people who are the first to point the fingers. You know, because to me, that's what gave it away, was that Veronica was, like, right away, like, she was going up and having, like, intimate, like, conversations with people one-on-one, being like, did you do it? You can be honest with me. You did it, didn't you? And really, like, blaming other people, and just really, I don't know, it's very apparent to me that she was trying to stir the pot. And Erica got it right away.
She even did the motion. She thought she was some shit doing that. Yeah. She thought, no.
So cocky. So she's no Dr. Will. She's no Dan Giesling. She needs to sit down and take a page out of the book for sure.
She doesn't even know who they are.
Where I got her. Yeah. And that house meeting, terrible. Like, so terrible. Like, if the hinky vote didn't seal her fate before, like, this just is, like, extra, just terrible, bad gameplay. It's entertaining to watch, but, like, I literally, like, don't understand how you. And she's like okay with playing this type of way too. Like, when Arissa, like, interviewed her, like, Veronica was like, I have no regrets. I would do that hinky vote all over again. I'm like, really? Like, you would blow your one shot to play this game, especially when Canada voted you in. Like, you had an amazing opportunity, and people literally, like, voted for you to be in this game, and this is how you blow up and ruin your own game. It's completely self-sabotage, and it's really, I cannot understand thinking like that.
She just seems like that kind of person. That's her whole life. That's what she does. I tell you something, if I was in that situation where I was in that meeting and listening to her drop the F-bomb, like, left and right, by the end of the meeting, I would have stood up and said, can I vote to evict her now?
Right. Yeah, can the bitch go now?
Can we vote? Yeah. She's got to go. I
just love how she just goes insane about, and if you're just going to get me out over hinky vote, and I'm like, I can't, like, I mean, it just, I couldn't handle it because the video that I found on YouTube was not on her. It was just think it was Will, Harris, and Maddie sitting on the couch, you know? So I couldn't find one of just her. So I'm just like sitting there listening just like they are. And I'm like, how come no one is interrupting her? How come no one is saying, she's saying the same thing 100 different ways.
Yeah.
Like,
exactly.
We get it. You're entitled to have your little house meeting and whatnot. You can do whatever you want. But, you know, it's like Erica said, I'm here, I'm putting you on it. You think you run this house, and I'm here to remind you that you don't.
I think that they're all just thinking the same thing. They're thinking, like, let's let her just dig her own grave, you know? Like, this makes this week so easy for everybody. And honestly, like, if I were Erica, I would be so happy that this is going on, because the target is going off of Erica for doing this awesome play and backdooring somebody, and more of shifting it to, like, oh, well, this wasn't Erica being, like, a master player. This is Veronica just, like, completely blowing her game up.
And really deserving to leave.
Yes, exactly.
So it's not, like, such a big move, because she truly deserves to leave.
Yeah, and I mean, they were cutting to Erica a few times during that house meeting, and Erica was, like, smiling, but not, like, huge, but, like, I feel like there was definitely an awareness there that she knew that this was good for her game.
Yep, she's doing it to herself.
Yeah.
Doing it to herself.
So then the double eviction happens.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Why did Marin go up to Olivia after the POV? Because he and Ryan were nominated, and Ryan won. Why did Marin go up to Olivia and start crying and ask her not to nominate Hamza? I mean, I get that's her friend. Why is he putting Hamza's game, above his game?
Because he's a bad player. That's the only way to break that down.
He's not a game player.
No, he's really not. Like, I'm out of everybody in the cast, I'm most disappointed with Marin. I just feel like he's so bland. He's such like a regular person. I don't think that he's watched the show very much. I don't know. I'm just really unimpressed with him.
Disappointment. Huge. I mean, he's a nice guy. He seems like a sweet guy. Like,
oh yeah, I'm not knocking it at all. Yeah.
On a personal level, I think he's probably a great guy. He's not a gamer. He's not Big Brother material.
Yeah, just a dud for casting, honestly.
Yeah. But I think
he was voted in.
Well, I think he only got in because Veronica got in. Weren't they like a package deal? Like you had to vote for them in sets?
No, they were.
Okay.
You could choose heaven or hell for each guy and girl.
Yeah. So. And Veronica was the angel.
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
I still get. I heard. Sorry, I'm joking. I might die.
Are you like me where I choke on my own saliva? I am so talented.
I got too excited. I heard on another podcast that Veronica was talking mad shit about the girl Kristen that could have come in the house instead.
Yeah, she was like commenting on her weight and stuff.
Yeah, did you hear that too? It was on Rob has a pot, the reality Pops. Yeah. They were talking about how she was calling her fat. Like she got in because she was skinnier, or just something along those lines. I could be quoting it wrong, but basically
Sorry, go ahead.
She's just a piece of shit. I'm sorry. I said it. I don't care. I've never liked Veronica. I don't care. Don't sit there and tell me your desperate hour. Use me as a meat shield. I'll do whatever you want in the house. Blah, 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 blah. That's not how you should play your game. I'm not going to use you as a meat shield. I'm not going to do all of these things because everyone's going to know we're freaking doing it. And no, it's not going to happen. You're desperate. It's sad. You talk about people's bodies. It's ridiculous. I don't like you. Get those purple roots touched up, bitch. I'm over it.
She sent like a public apology on Twitter, and I'm in the Big Brother Patreon group where Kristen is actually in that group too. For Rob Has a Podcast, and somebody like tagged her in it, and they were like, "Can you believe this? What do you think about this apology?" And Kristen was pretty chill about it. Actually, she was like, "Honestly, it's fine. Like, I'm gonna give her a few days to like get back to reality and stuff, and then I'm sure we'll have a conversation about it. So good for Kristen for handling that.
Always be the bigger
classy
person
as you can.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah,
be classy, but I'm not gonna be classy. I don't like Veronica at all, and I don't really care.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. Yeah, she
what's she gonna do to me?
Yeah, she's done it to herself too, so I don't really feel all that terrible. What did you guys think about Maddie this week before we go into the double eviction?
Nothing. She's boring. Yeah, nothing.
Okay.
You guys don't like her?
Okay, I like her, but the whole sitting in there acting like you're crying over when you're really not upset, I think was bullshit. I think she was backpedaling. I think she really was upset, and she really was terrified, and she was talking it up in the DR, trying to make it look like something else. I really think she was scared, petrified.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that's what I like to call like revisionist history. With this kind of stuff, like she sees that she's like a big crier, and then like it's so easy in the diary room to say afterwards, like, yeah, I was doing that on purpose for game. I don't think you were doing it for purpose on purpose for game.
But I'd have more respect for her if she had just been honest about it.
Yeah, and I really want to root for Maddie, like as a super fan, because it's so clear like how much she wants this experience and how much she wants to play. But I need to see a little bit more ruthlessness from her. I need to see a little bit more spunk, a little bit more tang, like just a little bit more of like a kick. Like we don't have to go Veronica level or anything.
Like what we're seeing with Allie and Olivia.
Exactly. Yeah. Or even like Paris. You know how Paris was saying like, who was she talking to?
She was talking to Veronica. She wanted Veronica to go after Erica.
Yeah, yes, that's right. Yeah. So she was talking and she wanted Veronica to stay, and she's like, why are we taking out our own numbers? Like, honestly, like Veronica would be a huge meat shield. She would go after Erica and she would really fight, and she would go before we would. And I thought that was really, really clever on Paris's part. So yeah, so I just need Maddie to just, I don't know, fight a little bit harder.
But Paris has been walking around complaining that she doesn't have her person. You know, she doesn't have somebody in the house that she connected with because she's kind of keeping everybody at arm's length and not really connecting like on a personal level with people.
Right.
And she's like kind of an island in herself.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's definitely Paris's own fault. But I mean, honestly, like, look where it got her, though, when she was attached to Jesse. You know, it made this huge target for her, and thankfully he ended up going instead of her. But I don't think that that's the game she needs to play. I think that she needs to kind of be a little bit more, I don't know. I guess the same advice goes to Paris as it does Maddie, in my opinion. They both just need to gain a little bit more confidence from independence. You know, not tying yourself to like the back of like a wagon per se, but really just finding your own foot in the game and really just charging forward with that. So hopefully both of them will do that, because I want to root for both of them so bad, but I can't help for just liking Erica's game style a little bit better.
Yeah. Did you notice that when they went into the double eviction, when Arisa announced it, they all acted like they were surprised. They didn't know it was coming.
They've been talking about it.
Yeah, they've been talking about it all week.
Yeah, they like the cat's out of the bag for any Big Brother season, because production literally shuts off the backyard for like a whole 24 hours or something. So everybody, like, if they can say that they're surprised, and like they probably like instruct them to for good television, you know, that like, oh my gosh reaction, but they all know it's coming.
Yeah.
Question off topic. Is Arisa pregnant?
Okay, dude. Are you reading my mind? She looked
really?
pregnant.
I didn't notice this.
I am not. Okay, here we go.
Do you have that on your notes too?
Listen, here's the thing. Like, and I'm not body shaming or anything, because, girl, I was on my period this week. I don't give a shit who knows. And I look like I was 3 months pregnant. It is a part of life. So she's either menstruating, or that dress was too tight, or yes, she's pregnant. I don't know.
I mean, I literally have mozzarella sticks in my backpack right now, so I can't complain either. But yeah,
he's gonna look pregnant a little bit later.
Right. I mean, I already do. But yeah, I didn't notice that. Oh boy, I have to like go look at her Instagram or something.
Yeah,
later.
it was right after like when she was announcing the double eviction, like in that dress, like, and it seemed like if she was pregnant, she was carrying very high. It wasn't like a low.
Interesting.
And that's why I think that she may be pregnant, because it was very high and it wasn't low, as like, you know, because it was more up. So yeah.
Huh. No, I didn't notice that at all. So I will definitely be investigating, because I love Arisa Cox so much. Like, she's
she's amazing,
incredible at her job. She's great at social media and stuff too.
Can she
She's better than Julie
over?
Chen.
Yeah, can she come over and host Big Brother America? I would love it. I would absolutely
honestly,
love
guys,
it.
like, I can say this now because I didn't get a call back, but when I was at the open casting call, I was talking to people about this, and they were all like, oh, how dare you speak against Julie Chen like that? And I was like, but it's true, and I don't care.
It's true.
Like,
it's true.
It is. It absolutely, like, you can't even argue it. Like, so yeah. But okay, so double eviction.
Yeah.
So what did you guys think?
We're still in shock. We're still in mourning.
Explain to people why.
I'm sick to my stomach.
Explain to people why.
Because Hamza is part of our Sequester family. Hamza was on our last episode, or last season of Sequester. So he is part of our family. And to see him lose like that, like, to get taken out.
Yeah.
It's
really sad. However, like, like, he's like a part of our family. Even though I wasn't on Sequester, I feel like I'm like the redheaded stepchild for you guys.
Your honorary member.
Just because he's part of the family, that doesn't mean I'm gonna give you a free pass. Like, he really didn't play the best game, and honestly, I'm not surprised that this is like the result of it all.
Yeah,
I'm not either, because he was aggressive. He got shit done, and he was kind of like. Here's the thing: one point that Veronica did make is you're gonna have to draw a line in the sand, and you're gonna have to start thinking for yourself and stop doing everything the house wants. And that's very true. And Hams is very against he's not doing what the house wants. Erica's not doing what the house wants. I mean, so now Erica is, we're going to get into spoiler stuff because I can't control myself anymore. We got to get into spoilers. Erica's HOH again.
Yeah, which is really, really, really bad, especially because it was double eviction.
And she didn't even try.
Right. She could blink her way through a competition and win.
Yeah, seriously, she literally
really
did not try.
Right.
She guessed at the answers.
Yeah. So out of the 35 days that everybody has been in the house, the double eviction is the only day where she's been vulnerable to be evicted. So she's been literally safe 34 out of 35 days. Isn't that crazy?
Why in the hell did they not put her up or try to get her out?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess like I think that I really feel bad for Olivia. Like, I feel like she's been targeted so much, and like I don't think that like her winning that HOH was really a good move for her, because she had to make even more enemies. And I think that that's why she nominated the people she did instead of Erica, is because I feel like she's so like just fucked already. Like, I don't know why, but like Olivia's just had like such an uphill battle this entire game. So I understand her move. Yeah.
Right.
People who are highly intelligent lack certain people skills.
I mean, Ryan.
Yes. I can say this because my son is very smart. Yeah. But he's very awkward with people. And like, they were showing the video montage of her sitting next to Maddie, I think, when she was crying, and she was kind of off in La La Land, like doing, and to me, that didn't come off as insensitive or coy or anything. That was, her trying to be supportive and reaching out, and she's just awkward. And, I can tell you there have been times I've been crying and my son will come around and just kind of give me a half pat and be like, So, I leveled up on this new game I was playing. Like he tries, really hard to
how to connect.
It didn't seem weird to me. So I don't know. Did we lose him?
He's still there.
I'm still here. Sorry.
Still there.
She's growing on me. I have changed a lot on Olivia. I was a little hard on her last week or the week before, only because she didn't want to campaign because she thought it was tacky, and that rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah.
Right. So you have Olivia winning the HOH. She nominates Marin and Ryan.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have this POV, which is a pinball game, and Ryan wins.
Yeah.
Takes himself off
for him.
And Hamza gets thrown up there, and
and then everybody's crying.
Everybody's crying.
I felt the heaviness. Like I could feel the heaviness through my TV.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
I tried not to peek. I tried not to spoil it for myself, and I was purposely staying out of our group chat because I didn't want to see what happened. But I accidentally. I got in there to type something, and I just happened to look up, and I saw where y'all were talking about. I was like,
You're like, God damn it.
Damn it.
Oh, and then when he left, he kissed Eric on the head, and I'm like, oh.
And Marin was losing his shit.
Yeah.
And, it's bad because, say what you will about Hamza. I genuinely believe that he has a good heart and he's a good person and truly cared about Marin and Erica. I mean, and I'm not somebody who really watches the live feeds that much for Big Brother Canada. So, I mean, I just felt a little bit of heaviness. And of course, him being from the Sequester family, I rooted for him just a little bit more. Mm-hmm. But it was a drag to see the emotion, and all that. And I'm glad, spoiler, that Erica is HOH again. However, I'm kind of pissed at the same time because, bitch, lose something. Sit down, Indian style, in the middle of the freaking comp, sit on your hands, close your eyes, and hold your breath till it's over.
But then it's going to be like a sitting competition or something.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like, bitch cannot lose if she tried.
Right.
And believe me, I really hope she has that kind of luck for the rest of the game. I really, really do.
Yeah.
And I really hope that she is a production favorite, because that if she is, the production darling, they'll protect her.
Yeah.
So
no, you're totally right, and that's totally a thing, especially with Big Brother Canada.
Big Brother Canada, there'll be like a secret veto that she pulls out of her ass.
Yeah.
True.
Do you guys think that she is a production favorite? And if not her, who do you guys think it is?
Oh, for sure. I for sure think she is. And also, she's going to have to win HOH and POV when she's not HOH, she's going to have to win POV if she even gets picked, or she's out of there.
Yeah.
You don't think she's a production favorite, Deborah?
Oh, I think she is.
Oh, okay.
I would think so. I mean, I would assume so.
Yeah.
Because she is fucking awesome, and she's good TV. And
I have a question.
Yeah.
Who do you think production?
I'm getting in an Uber.
That's okay.
Hi. Yes.
Hold on. Let's let him get in his Uber real quick for us. I want him to hear my question. I'm so loving seeing New York City in the background.
Well, I'm taking an Uber, so.
Who do you think production cringes at the thought of that they have to call in the diary room? Like, oh God, no, you take them. I had to deal with them earlier. Yeah. Do you think it's Marin?
Absolutely.
Do you think they have a Will translator?
Will's actually fun. But
Marin
is
I think
just
that he's definitely a fan favorite too.
Marin is like talking to a bowl of mashed potatoes.
Who do you think they fight over to get that they want?
Hamza.
You know who I'm loving right now? Johnny, the butterfly.
Yeah.
So I really
relate
wish
to
they
him.
would show. Yeah, I totally agree. I think that him and Kayla are playing really fantastic social games, and I'm really upset that they're not showing that more.
Yeah.
You know, like especially Johnny, like he has the whole house like wrapped around his little finger, and like it really showed like when he took Olivia into the storage room. Remember, and he was like, "Don't you dare like put her up, like save Maddie," kind of thing.
He was like getting pissed. Yeah. Don't you screw me up? Don't you F me? Yeah. Like, whoa, bro.
But listen, like it worked. And that proves to me that he's been putting in work before that point to make sure that he's the one that she listens to out of all the conversations that she was having before she made that quick decision. You know, he wasn't like the last person to talk to them or talk to her, but definitely the most important.
Right. And I love how he was talking honestly, like, this is killing me, being nice to all these people. I'm just ready to freaking unleash, because I know what it's like to be in that situation where you have to be quiet and kind of be nice and just fuck, you know, and these people are like making you freaking insane and you're ready to unleash the Kraken and go freaking insane. Yes, I used to babysit, but anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, and so I guess to go off of that too, Kayla, in my opinion, also like A+ social game. I really think that she is able to turn people around really quickly to her side, and she's also really perceptive from what I've seen. Like when she notices people are not on her side, getting them to flip.
Yeah, and also back to Johnny. Like, you know, he was the first HOH, and he beasted that competition, and then he beasted the veto competition, and you can tell that he is a competition beast, but yet he is sitting back and making himself look small and, you know, playing the social game, and I believe that he's going to probably in the next week or two pick up and start winning again.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's going to be a force.
The next time that he is HOH, I think it's going to be freaking awesome. I cannot.
I'm expecting some kind of really, really like masterful level like strategic play whenever he gets power next, whether that's an HOH or a veto.
Who is he working with 100% right now?
Literally everybody in the house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was like, does he have one particular person that he's really?
I don't think so. I really think that he is willing to screw over anybody. And that's honestly like how you should play the game.
That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, I think that he like the only person he's really truly loyal to is himself.
Yeah. And that's the way it should be.
And I'm so surprised at this because like preseason I was like, I don't know how I feel about Johnny. Like I don't know. Like especially when he was like talking about his Wiccan stuff. And like the whole house husband thing, I don't know. I just wasn't high on it, so I'm really glad that he's proving my first impression wrong.
Well, he flat out told Veronica after she got nominated, the replacement nominee, you know, I don't know how you're going to do it. The votes aren't there.
Yeah.
I mean, he was flat out freaking honest with her. Like, I don't know how you're going to do it. And was there ever a time this past week where it looked like she might stay?
No.
I
don't think so.
That meeting.
Yeah.
Totally stuff.
Wow.
Crazy.
So,
so Erica is HOH.
Who has
did you guys know who she, so she nominated Marin and Ryan, I believe.
Well, why? Why Ryan?
I guess because, I don't know, like maybe like that veto scared her. And also like the fact that like he got so many questions right in that HOH before Olivia knocked him out at the end.
He's a mental threat.
Yeah,
like he really has to be taken out.
He really does.
Even though he's not a physical threat, mentally, you know, a lot of the game, because they've been playing a lot of physical games. So you know, there's going to be a lot of mental games coming up, and he can win. So
why Marin?
I think that he's just like pawn status at this point.
Yeah.
Is he the new Victoria?
Yep.
He's not like a crucial piece in anybody's puzzle. So even if something gets fucked up and somebody needs to be taken out, Marin is fine. You know, he's expendable to everybody.
Yeah.
Also,
and that's the thing. She had the perfect opportunity to strike a deal with Marin to, he could say, you know what, I will protect you next week. I won't vote for you. And if I'm HOH, I won't put you up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
She could have had a little insurance policy with Marin, and that would have gave them some bonding time or whatever, because he is kind of on his own. So she could have taken that time to strike a deal with Marin and put up one of the girls, and get rid of somebody that's really a threat, like Paris.
Right. Also, another reason why I think Ryan is a good person to target right now is that Ryan knows that he's smart. He believes himself to be the most intelligent person.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, in my opinion, if I were trying to convince Ryan to go another way, I feel like it would be really hard to do so, because at the end of the day, Ryan knows himself to be the most intelligent in the house. Therefore, my ideas are smarter than yours. I'm not going to be convinced otherwise, kind of thing. That, and he's very unpredictable, as his HOH week showed.
Yes.
Ryan would absolutely scare me if I were in Erica's shoes.
Right, because he knows that his last HOH reign, he totally bombed, fucked up, sent one of his own people out the door. So I think that he needs to make up for that. So I think he would try to take Erica out.
Yeah, and additionally, it's a safe move too. Erica really needs to do as much as she can to not make her target even bigger.
Right.
And I think that Ryan is a safe pick in the house too. Plus, you still have Kayla and Derek, this showmans together. They could be targeted before Erica as well, especially the further that they get. The more important that twosome voting together becomes, because the more the votes dwindle, the more power a block of two has.
Right.
So I think it's a great move for Erica to be doing that.
Mm-hmm. So Ryan hypothetical, Ryan wins POV again, who's going up?
Ooh, that's a good question. Deb, what do you think?
I would think Paris or Will.
Yeah, I forgot about Will.
I would put Paris up before I would put Will up.
I would put Paris up too. She's more of a shit stirrer.
Yeah. God, I love her hair though. Good God
Beautiful.
Almighty, I love her hair.
Yeah, really gorgeous.
Can we talk about that competition real quick?
Which one?
Cassandra came in the house and they had to make it was it wasn't a makeover, it was like a make under, and they had to make them look like 80s whatever. Yeah. Oh my God, that's how I look like when I get up in the morning.
It was really silly. It was really stupid, but I really enjoyed it because Cassandra's just such entertaining television.
I love Cassandra.
I like
She's amazing.
Seeing her again.
Amazing. Did you get to meet her?
Yeah, remember at the Big Brother 18 premiere party? Literally, I watched the premiere. Derek was on the left of me, and then to the right of me was Cassandra and Nikki, and they were just
sit with us.
Yeah, and they were just stuffing their faces with nachos. It was so funny.
I'm obsessed with Derek. I am obsessed with Derek. He's got a new show coming on, Investigative Discovery, called Breaking Homicide or something like that.
I heard about that.
Oh my God. I watched they have the first 5 minutes. It comes on April 15th and they have the first 5 minutes on investigative-discovery.com. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. It's going to be good. I can't wait. Derek Levasseur on Investigative Discovery. I died and went to heaven. Big Brother and Investigative Discovery. Alice has died and gone to heaven, people.
How do you guys think he would do in a returning season?
Oh, we'd be out first.
You think so?
Yeah, unless he didn't win the first veto, he would be gone.
And he has no need to come back ever. I don't ever see that.
I mean, we've seen strong performances from both Dan and Will on their returning seasons. I would just really be curious to see if Derek can live up to that caliber, because he's always in that conversation with the two of them now of one of the best players ever. But I really don't. I've never thought that Derek was. I think that he was a great winner, but I think it also helped that that entire cast was really stupid. I don't know. I'm not as high on Derek as a lot of people are, and I know that's a really unpopular opinion. But yeah, I don't think that he would do very well in a returning season.
I mean, it would have to be like a Big Brother Celebrity All-Stars kind of thing where it's only a month.
Where it was, and where it was like all heavy hitters. I mean, he might, if you put him in there with like Vanessa and...
Oh, I would love to see Vanessa play.
Oh my God, yeah. Dan Giesling. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like all the really big heavy hitters.
Yeah.
Then maybe he might stand a chance. Do you know what I mean? Because then he's not going to stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it would have to be a heavy hitter season.
Yeah.
Which would be fucking amazing.
That would, but I totally agree with that. I just
like
I wish that they would do it. Yeah.
Like Big Brother All Stars, all savages.
Hell yeah!
I would be savages.
Yes,
I would literally not stop watching the feeds all summer.
I have a question. Wouldn't it be awesome? And this is just me, and which means it probably won't be awesome. What if they had a season like Celebrity Big Brother, and they put these all-stars in, and then they put super fans in as coaches? Remember when they put regular players in and then put some all-star players in there as coaches, and they ended up playing?
Yeah.
What if you put regular people like us in there and we weren't playing and giving them advice from a different perspective?
I don't think that they would take the advice. I think that they would say, like, we're the ones that have gone through this. You haven't, so we know better than you.
But it's not fair to say that we haven't gone through it. Jesus, what am I, from Arkansas? Through it, because if we're on the live feeds and we're watching what these people are saying, we're seeing and we heard and saw things that you never did because you can't go back and watch live feeds over again. Anyway, I said, it's just something I was thinking about the other day, which means it probably sucks.
No, you're fine. You're perfect. What are you talking about?
I know. I just thought of being this perfect. I'm going to explode.
I know, right?
No, but I thought like a very short season with like all-star savages would be amazing.
Yeah.
You know? Like every...
I like that title, too. Savages.
Yeah.
Call it Savages AF.
Yes.
Savages AF.
That's literally like me. I would totally be yes. Sign me up. That's great. So
I'll call CBS and suggest that.
Good.
Yeah,
do it.
Please do. And make sure that I'm on it.
All right. We'll do a three-way call.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll be like live streaming for you guys, like in the house. So like every Wednesday at 10. Even though I haven't watched like the Survivor episodes because I'm in the house, I'll be like, so what did you guys think? You know, that would be so funny. Okay, so Erica is HOH now. We covered that. I don't know. What do you guys think about who do you guys like are not liking right now? Like, who do you guys want to see gone?
Paris.
Yeah.
Really?
She's so busy feeling sorry for herself, and you know she's not able to pivot. She's just not. But
you guys see the potential of a good player in her, right? Like, I'm not crazy.
Right,
okay.
but she doesn't have the social skills to pivot.
Yeah.
She doesn't. She can't reinvent herself in the game, and she feels like it's too late for her to start relationships. You know. Because she didn't start the relationships from jump.
Right.
But, you know, there's always a chance to start a relationship. There's always a door open, because every time someone walks out that door, every time that door closes after someone leaves, that's a door opening for her to, you know, start a relationship with someone. She could have started a relationship with Marin.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So
I mean, Marin is such a piece that you can pick up. Why you wouldn't?
Yeah, I think Erica missed the mark with that one.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
She could have used him as a goat with a vote.
Yeah.
You know, or in the event that he wins HOH, he doesn't nominate her. You know, it could have been a shield for her. So you know. could have been her goat with a vote meat shield, and she missed the mark on that one. You know, even though he's boring on the feeds and whatnot, you're making out with your cat.
I'm sorry, he's touching my face. If I don't let him do it, he's going to take it off.
Yes. She is in an abusive relationship, and, you know, like, blink twice if you really want us to call the authorities for you. Yeah. So
I'm just saying, I want Marin gone because, and this is just me, I want the easy vote out. I want the pawn gone. I'm not watching this freaking game to watch you guys take the easy way out and put him next to me. It's boring. It's going to get old. I want the Victorias gone. I don't want people dragging Victorias anymore unless it's me playing. Then you can totally drag me.
And I think that that's what's going to come the next few weeks. Honestly, I think that I could see Marin going. I could see Derek going. I could see Will going. Honestly, guys, like, and I tweeted this earlier. In my opinion, there's no way a female does not win Big Brother Canada 6.
Yeah, I think a female's definitely going to win.
I mean, like, the only guy I think that could win is Johnny. But other than that, like, a woman is taking this home. Like, mark my words. Like, I'm writing it in pen. I'm not erasing it. Like, whoever she is going to win. And I love it.
Look at him. Look at him.
He just fucking batted at me, and y'all didn't see it.
I seen the second little Paul thing go.
I'm injured. Okay. Abuse.
Yeah.
It's not domestic abuse. It's domestic abuse, or whatever the fuck I said yesterday.
Wait, no, it's domesticated abuse.
Domesticated?
Domesticated, because like a cat is like a domesticated animal. Get
domesticated. It is domesticated. Fuck him.
Yeah.
I can say that now that he's not in my face.
I don't have these issues.
My cat needs therapy like I do.
We have a very loving relationship.
Oh, please.
It's probably nurture instead of nature.
This little shit. But you know what? Here he comes. He's back again. Like he saw me flipping him off. Anyway.
Now he's coming with his pimp hand.
Anyway. Yeah, his pimp tail's about to come over and smack me in the next week.
Finley's pimp hand is strong.
This pimp hand is strong.
Question: who do you guys like? If the nominees stay the same, so Ryan and Marin, who do you think is going to go home?
Ryan.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Like I said, they got to stop it with the Victoria Pawn shit. Stop it. I don't want to see it. I don't care.
I would send Ryan home because he's more of a threat than Marin is.
Yeah.
But then again,
sorry,
you keep on putting Marin up as a pawn, he's going to become a threat because he's going to get more and more pissed and more determined. And
or he could get cocky about it.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about this for a twist? What if you're one of the nominees and you're the one that ends up staying, like you don't get evicted, you can't be nominated that following week to prevent this whole like Victoria thing from happening? What do you think?
I don't know.
Yeah, I doubt it.
It's
not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, because you
I'm
can't
just trying to think of a way to prevent that.
You can't control. The only way to keep that from happening, honey, is to get the Victoria out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. That's very fair.
Don't play an easy game. You know, heads need to roll. Shit needs to happen. You were cast because you're entertaining, then entertain us.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, as much as we didn't like Veronica, like she brought really good television.
She did.
Yeah. The only thing I'm worrying about is, you know how production favorite is always like, you know, like cream cheese, mayonnaise, white boy. I don't want it to be that. I just don't want it to be that, you know?
Well, I know, like, Erica has the whole, like, being a lesbian thing going for her, so at least, like, that's different.
Yeah, she's a little spicy. You know, she's got a little spice to her. I just don't want the whole cream cheese Ken doll bullshit. I can't stand that.
We need to get rid of Derek.
Yeah, get rid of him.
Yeah. Derek needs to go.
He's not doing anything.
She's Kendall.
He's not doing anything except what Kayla is telling him to do. Like, he really is a waste. That really is a waste. He's not doing anything. He will be the new Marin when Marin goes.
Yeah, he really, like, is so, like, and thank God he has Kayla, because he would have, like, literally no idea what's going on in this game.
Nothing.
No game.
Yeah.
Sad.
So, yeah.
All right. Well,
can I just say out there, if we're about to end, can someone please send me some muscle relaxers, because I'm dying. I mean, my neck is all fucked up. I'm dying. Somebody.
I cannot believe we don't have anyone in the chat. Otherwise, I would have, like, we could ask, but I mean, like, where the hell is everybody today? I guess it's beautiful outside and the weather's changing, and
or like Passover stuff.
Oh
yeah,
that's right.
It's Easter weekend and
Easter weekend. So I hope everyone has a great Easter and Passover and all that.
Absolutely. Yes. Do we have a guest coming up for Wednesday's show?
Wednesday we have Nate. I can't pronounce his last name. Do you know how to pronounce his last name?
Is it
Rauzinski or something like that?
Yeah.
Nate Rauzinski will be joining us for Wednesday's episode of Survivor. He is a huge...
Rauzinski.
Yeah, he's a huge Survivor. He's along the lines of you, Tyler. I think me and Debbie are probably going to be silenced pretty quick by the two of you.
I'm just going to lay back.
Yeah, it's going to be
like
insane.
My automatic bed. I'll be like, okay.
So we've got him. She'll be laying back, and I'll be just popping my head up every once in a while, going, "Y'all good? Okay,
that's so
you
funny.
Good?"
Oh God, don't make me laugh. It hurts.
We're gonna have him on the show, and then we've had some people reaching out to us. So, but that's awesome. A good thing. So until we'll be back next Saturday at 1 Central to talk about week 5 of Big Brother Canada. Please join us. If you have any questions or anything that you want to ask, you can send me an email at memphisdarling@gmail.com. Also, please subscribe to my weekly meltdown on YouTube. That way you know when we're going to go live. You'll get a notification. Please like and share my weekly meltdown on Facebook. I am also on Twitter at Summers, SOMMERS 1977, and on Instagram at b.memphis.darling. And you guys, how can people find you?
So you can find me at TLyonz, so TLYONZZ, on every social media platform.
Okay. On Twitter at My Next Life Debbie, DEBI.
All right, guys. So we will see you guys. If you like Big Brother Canada, we will see you next Saturday. If not, you're survived. We'll see you Wednesday, whatever. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.